I needed to get a mentor. And at that time, I was just out of college. And I didn't have any money in my pocket at the time. I'd spent it all. But I was just out of college, but I realized that wasn't going to be my excuse. How many people say, I don't have the money, the time is not right, whatever bullshit you may tell yourself, excuse my language, but really, whatever BS you may tell yourself that you can't do something. So I wasn't going to make an excuse. Within a few weeks, I went to family and friends, I pitched, and I raised $10,000 cash within a few weeks. I went and I paid him $10,000 cash. Ended up over 2.5 years, I spent over $25,000 with him. It was the best investment I ever made in myself. And it helped me get way more than 10x return because I invested in myself. Who is going to invest in their self so you can get 10x results? Who? Raise your hand. Yes. I found somebody who already achieved what I want to achieve. And that's what I did. And that was the biggest thing I did at a young age. And while doing that, it led me to crowdfunding. It led me to this thing called crowdfunding where you can raise money. Who knows what crowdfunding is? Yes, we're talking about in here. And what I got into was they had Kickstarter, Indiegogo. I was helping people raise money for their ideas, their products, their inventions, whatever it may be. And what we were doing is we would put up this page, kind of like a funnel. It was a landing page. And we'd create a video for them. We would do this whole marketing campaign. And then what would happen is people would give money and pre-order the product. The money would go towards the invention sometimes, and then they could create it, and then it would go out to the market. But what I did was unique. I ended up working with people that were influential. I ended up working with people that did have money, but they wanted to use it for a new marketing platform. And where my life changed is I met this guy named John Lee Dumas. Who has heard of John Lee Dumas? He has Entrepreneur on Fire. So actually, I'm going on his show Tuesday. I was looking back on this. This is the 4th time I'm bet on his show. I don't think there's anybody else in the history of his show that's done 4 times. There's been over 25 people on it, 2,500 people on his show. And one of the episodes I went on, by the way, generated $50,000 of revenue just by me going on a 25-minute show and sharing my message. But where my life changed was I worked with him. We launched a campaign for a product called the Freedom Journal. Who's heard of the Freedom Journal? Yeah? It helps you set and accomplish your goals. This product we launched, within 33 hours, we did $100,000 in revenue. Within 33 days, we did $453,000 in revenue for a book. We made it the 5th largest crowdfunding campaign in history. I all of a sudden had my overnight success. Wow. I already made some money, right? Yes, give a round of applause for that and John Lee Dumas. And what did I learn? I learned how to raise money. I learned how to launch products. And that success led me to end up working with Kevin Harrington. Because I had my overnight success I worked so hard for. And he saw what I was doing. He said, why don't we do a book launch? So I ended up working with Kevin. We did a book launch. Which later I'm going to talk about a story, how that book launch led to more events, led to more deals, and even a $100 million product. One of the biggest deals that I got to be a part of, which was so amazing. You never know, by the way, when you're in a room, when you're in an event, when you're in a mastermind, you could be the next $100 million deal. And I've seen a lot of that being around Kevin. So be around the right people because that's where the opportunities happen. So after working with Kevin, I realized this. Video leads to building your brand, influence, and income. The campaigns I did, what was the key component to raising the money? It was a video. The video is what was the key component, creating the right kind of video for your product. And what did I do? I saw that it worked. I went all in. This is where I said I put over $500,000 of my own money into video. And when I do something, I'm obsessed. I literally go all in. And my wife we got married a year ago, and I was doing all this. She's like, Brandon, we gotta put money for ourselves. And you're putting everything in a video. But I knew the power of it. I saw the results. I saw what it was doing for my future. I was investing in myself. And I'll tell you, this is why video is so powerful. It's the most powerful thing we have because storytelling. For one, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. It's the best way to build trust in people. Who's in real estate in here? People do deals and buy from who they like, trust, and know. How do you build trust in people? It's through video. And again, it's a way to tell a story.